Namaste, brothers and sisters, how's it going? I'm not driving, Liam's driving. So before anyone starts saying, Jen, like, don't make a live video while you're driving, I'm not driving. Look, Liam's driving. There he is, let's see.
No hands.
So, I'm just gonna wait for, share to a group. We're gonna share this to a group. Hi guys, I'm just gonna make a little video. Got to try and work out how to share it to the event is happening group. How do I do that? So we're just giving everyone a minute to jump on the call. Can I do that? No? Alright. So the reason why I'm making this video, could someone post this in the event is happening, especially one of the moderators? I just want to talk about spiritual protection. And I've been coming across a lot of things recently where, you know, the discussion about spiritual protection has been coming up. And I just wanted to share with everyone that, you know, everyone knows that I had my very, very full-on spiritual awakening when I was 21 on the top of a Himalayan mountain whilst chanting Om Namah Shivaya. And that basically made me pill, and I went into fifth dimensional consciousness. Now, from that place, from being in that place of being in 5D consciousness, not for 1 second in my whole life have I ever felt a threat spiritually. I have never felt like any sort of like 4D entities or any reptiles or any archons or anyone or any entity has any power to hook into my vibration. And I have felt like absolutely impeccably protected. And I've been... Connection is poor. Reconnection. Sorry guys, I'm just Liam's driving, so it's not great reception all the way. But I just wanted just to talk about, you know, it's like you have the power. Like your body is the ultimate spacesuit. And it is the highest technology in the whole entire universe. All of those beings and entities that get trapped in sort of like these artificial intelligence timelines that get stuck within the fourth dimensional sort of like matrix field, they have absolutely no power to reach you, to harm you, to hurt you, to touch you. They have no power. They can only come in if you believe that you are vulnerable. But so if you believe you are vulnerable, it means you are not a self-realized person. And so you need to focus your energy on becoming self-realized, realizing who you are, that you are Mother, Father, God's son and daughter. Therefore, you are blueprinted with the most profound and extraordinary crystalline technology, and you know it's all to do with your own vibratory frequency. Like where do you stand within your own vibrational field? So the reason why I'm making this video is because everyone needs to like awaken from this illusion of being vulnerable. Like we are so powerful. Like even the angels are jealous of us. The angels are jealous of our bodies, of our physical vessels, because we are such extraordinary beings on every single level. And the more we can realise that, the more each of us individually realise who we are and go through this process of self-realisation, like actual self-realisation, then you stand in that place of stabilised fifth dimensional consciousness, and you stand as a beacon of light and as a role model to all your brothers and sisters, as one who is in the absolute highest echelons of spiritual protection. So the point is that I've never for 1 second felt vulnerable or felt in any way like a threat. Like I've never ever felt threatened. And even though I've very, very high vibration and I know that my vibration stands out, I know that I can't be touched, you know. I've never had any incidences of any threat on any level whatsoever. And I know that everyone has that potential to stand in that vibration, in that very, very high stabilized angelic frequency where you're all powerful, like you're totally merged with your higher self. And yeah, and that is the message. It's just a reminder, it's just an empowerment message of like, remember who you are. Like, I've remembered who I am. I remember I'm God's daughter, and because of that, I remember who I am. That I have these deep levels of spiritual protection and light. That is my birthright. That is who I am. And these lower entities, they have absolutely no way of hooking into my energy field ever, because the vibration's too high. So it's really important that we all work on, you know, getting ourselves to that level. And so the question is, how do we get ourselves to that level where our vibration is very, very high and very, very stabilized? Well, we focus on gratitude. This is such a powerful way to shift our vibration. We become addicted to gratitude. We become addicted to going on rampages of gratitude, training our brain, training our frontal cortex to focus on that which we are grateful for, that which is a positive blessing in our life, by actually sort of like tripping the egoic switch in our brain that is addicted to negativity and addicted to always focusing on lack and what is wrong. Like, everyone's got this, I've got this, we've all got this. This is the egoic consciousness programming. And so in order to truly be in this stabilized fifth dimensional frequency, you need to take responsibility for your thoughts, and you need to take responsibility for where you're focusing your mental attention. So focusing on gratitude is so powerful, brothers and sisters. I mean, it's a game changer. It's an absolute, complete and utter game changer. Just train yourself to become grateful. Train yourself to become addicted to gratitude. Also, kindness is a way that we can really quickly stabilize in a high consciousness. So by being kind to ourselves, by understanding that, you know, that we have that vulnerable child self that is in need of attention and in need of love and in need of fun, being really sort of like attention giving towards our inner child. That's another way to raise our vibration. But also to be kind to your brothers and sisters, to realize that to go out into the world and to see the child self, the Christ self in all of your brothers and sisters, and from that place that will invoke that feeling of empathy and generosity and kindness. And if you can come from that vibration of wanting to serve your brothers and sisters, this is such a powerful way to stabilize in 5D. Other ways is by obviously becoming very, very aware of where you place yourself. Like, we're all just like human plants, and so we have to be very mindful of the environments that we place ourselves. So if you're finding yourself in like a toxic environment, maybe a toxic workplace, maybe in toxic relationships, you need to take yourself out of those toxic situations and put yourself in a lovely, beautiful, nurturing environment. Just like as if you're a house plant, like a human house plant. So actually become guardian of your vibration, and don't allow little things to slip, like toxic relationships or people, you know, not treating you with the highest respect. Also, this is related to boundaries as well, about what is acceptable and unacceptable to you as a person. If you have very, very strict boundaries about what is acceptable to you and what is unacceptable to you, then this is the fastest way to send out this message to the universe about what you will attract into your vibratory field. I know that was a massive game changer for me. It was last year, and this is what definitely brought Liam into my reality, is the fact that I was having this situation with my twin, and I realised that I was willing to accept crumbs from my twin, and I was like, whoa, I can't be accepting crumbs from anyone. I'm drawing a line under that, and from now on open my heart to a divine masculine that comes forward in recognition of who I am, and comes forward with that devotional energy, and is able to also receive that devotional energy. And so through me setting those boundaries within myself, I mean, that was an absolute game changer, brothers and sisters. And this definitely then put myself out of vibration to attract the most nurturing relationship that I've ever had. So there's quite a lot of tips, there's quite a lot of content in this video. It's probably worth us all, you know, giving it another listen to. But the message is that you are so powerful, and you need to realise how powerful you are. I'm so powerful. I've realised how powerful I am. and I realise that I am a pure, absolute light being, and because my light is so stable, it's not vulnerable to any sort of like darkness or shadow entities or anything like that. And so all of us have that power to raise our vibration. So this is just a message of empowerment. I know who you all are. You're all Mother, Father, God's children, as am I. We're all equal. No one is more powerful or less powerful than anyone else. We're all equally as powerful. And that's the message. So Finn got on a good old upgrade, didn't you, Finn? Did you, Finn? Oh, he's gone to sleep. Liam, did we get a good upgrade?
That's amazing, yeah.
Oh, Liam's got his, I'm not going to say pimp glasses, but they are a bit pimpy.
5D pimp.
Well, that's it. Let's just see if there's any messages. Right, Finn's gone to sleep.
5D, you know what's out there? Where to come to?
Oh my God. Right, Jen loaded with Zen for oh, Navneet Chofla's on the phone. Yeah, that's Junks from Spiritual Enlightenment Retreat in India. Remember? Junko Chofla?
Yeah.
Junks, you're famous. I've told Liam about you.
Junks.
Complete faith in ourselves, gratitude, watching. Have a great day. Evil only exists if you believe in it. Release in it for the light, for transmutation. Gratitude is a way of life. Yes. Ooh. Guys, you guys just did this so powerful. God, you lot are just so phenomenally wise. Hello, Tan. Thank you, sister. So that's the message is that, like, just remember who you are. Remember your divine heritage. Like, we are the ones. We are the frontliners. We are the way showers, brothers and sisters. If we don't remember, like, our brothers and sisters are buggered, for want of a better word. Like, we need to remember who we are. We need to remember how powerful we are. We need to stand solid in that vibration, knowing that we are absolutely invulnerable. We are not vulnerable to any lower hooks. They just can't come in. It's just not possible. So that's the message. Really looking forward to gathering with so many of you for the 11-1 transmission. This feels very much connected to what is going on in Uluru at the moment. And there's this big massive Saturn-Pluto conjunction that's happening on the 12th of January, and so we're going to be doing the 11-1 transmission, which is going to be opening up this gateway, and we're going to be working with all of the indigenous elders, brothers and sisters, and working with this umbilical cord, this etheric umbilical cord between Uluru and the etheric realms, the higher realms, so that we can all really come together and get behind this birthing of this final push as we birth this golden brothers and sisters. Okay, Liam Doherty, who often comes up when I try to has said, Jen, well, he's called me Jeb, what do you feel happening energetically this Sunday when Saturn and Pluto conjunctions? Well, I think that what I see is that, you know, it's just all this connected to whatever's going on in Australia, and, you know, I think that I haven't really made a video about what I feel is going on in Australia, but what I do feel when I've really tuned in, it has felt like there's definitely been government mismanagement around the water supplies in Australia. There's also been governmental kind of like collusions with the chemtrails to release those particles that are like sparklers. So I do think that there has been a plot from the government to claim back that land because they want to build those smart cities in Australia. So I think that's one aspect of what is going on. I think another aspect is some karma, some deep land karma from the people of Australia. What was it, down under? Down under.
Consciousness.
I have to understand that a bit more before I explain about that. I think there is some karma being played out, I think there's also like it's opening up an opportunity to re-establish the indigenous elders as having their place back in their society, their rightful place back in society as being the guardians and the watchers over of the country, of the land. So I believe that it is a big sort of like plan is unfolding, and I definitely do not have all the pieces of the puzzle. I've just got like little sporadic pieces of the puzzle that I'm trying to understand, but it does feel like it's connected to some sort of rebirth, particularly connected to the fact that Australia is the original land. I believe that Australia is the original
land,
and I was watching a video the other day by the what's he called, the Raven King. King of the Raven tribe, and he was talking about Uluru and saying that it was a Pleiadian rock that seeded humanity. So it's like I feel like there is some sort of element of like resetting going on within the planetary grid. But as I said, I really haven't got all the pieces of the puzzle, and as more information comes through, I'm really happy to share it. I mean, it's utterly tragic. I mean, it's heartbreaking. I think all of us are in constant sort of prayer vigil for Australia at the moment, particularly. I mean, I think a lot of us are really feeling the animals, you know, and the suffering that the animals. And I know that for myself, whenever I just remember, I'm just visualising rain pouring in Australia, and we're getting a lot of rain in England, and I'm sending that to Australia. And we're all, you know, everyone's getting behind this now. But I do think there's going to be some sort of like massive cosmic reset that's going to happen this weekend, what with this 11-1 portal and this 12-1 portal. So it's very important, brothers and sisters, that we all come together and get behind these intentions, because I think that there is, you know, the powers that were, their timeline is collapsing, like dramatically collapsing, and I feel like they're trying to, the tower's burning, but they're trying to keep on sort of like build the tower from the burnt blocks, you know. So there is still effort being put in by the old powers that were. So this is why it's so important that we all come together to unify our intentions, which are aligned with God's will, to birth this golden age and to allow humanity to have all of the technologies that have been gifted to us from our planetary galactic brothers and sisters, our elder galactic brothers and sisters, the Syrians, the Andromedans, the Arcturians, the Pleiadians. They have, you know, there's all these technologies that are waiting in holding for us to be released. And this is why it's so important on times like this that we all come together, we all gather together in our ascension groups and really get behind these intentions. Like one of us visualizing this is so powerful, brothers and sisters. 2 of us visualizing this is exponentially to the power of. 3 of us, 4 of us, 5 of us is all to the power of. It's so phenomenal. So this is an inspirational invitation for you to get behind some sort of ceremony, some sort of gathering this weekend. So that we can really, you know, do our part in birthing this golden age. So let's just all take a moment now to just visualise ourselves at Uluru, and just visualising us all just standing around this great rock, this powerful rock, all dressed in white. Feel us there and just feeling the rain pouring down on us, feeling ourselves getting drenched, getting soaked, feeling the sand beneath our feet getting all wet, just feeling our feet rubbing into the sand, the wet sand, just feeling that sense of joy all around us as all the gods in the sky are so happy that it's raining in Australia, knowing that this rain has put out all the fires. Feeling all the rain gods coming forward now, putting out the fires. Let's just all see all the fires put out. Australia's now cooling, and all the Aboriginal elders are stepping up and returning to their place of elders of the community, being restored to their rightful levels of dignity. And seeing all of the people gathering around the Aboriginal elders, bowing to them for holding that ancient wisdom, that ancient knowledge about how to be guardians of the land. seeing all the politicians bowing, all the white men in their suits bowing to the Aboriginal elders, surrendering to their knowledge. Sending our love to Uluru, sending so much love, just sending our higher selves there, all of us on this call, holding space for this rebirth that is taking place in Australia right now. Bring our hands in prayer position and just saying thank you for the rain, thank you for sending the rain, thank you for putting the fires out. And thank you to all of you for coming together this weekend in your ascension groups, in your ceremonies, as we all come together to stand behind this birthing the golden age. Meditation is now complete. This video is now complete. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for watching. Please share this video. Let's get this message out to many, many people who are all so powerful. May we all remember how powerful we are. Every single one of us is so powerful. Blessed be.